I cannot imagine being Megan Thee Stallion in this moment. I can't imagine it. I can't imagine having suffered something so obviously traumatic and being surrounded by absolute vultures, people who are perhaps accepting money, people who are perhaps concerned about what it's going to mean so that they can remain cool and relevant in the culture if they keep their mouth shut, while you were properly victimized and suffered a horrific event. I can imagine what it's like going to an event and seeing that people don't care, right? That this person is still allowed into all of the same rooms that you're allowed to, that people are still applauding him online, that fellow artists haven't spoken out in your defense and said, this is ridiculous. I also can't imagine what it must be like for her, and I want to choose my words very carefully here, because I am not trying to blame the victim in this circumstance. But at a certain point, there is going to have to be a reckoning in Black culture amongst the artists to realize that even in the music that we create, in the music that Megan Thee Stallion creates, she perpetuates this kind of culture that allows this. When you degrade women in your music and young people listen to that music, they allow and believe that women should also be degraded in the real world, right? When you reduce yourself in your music, you can become reduced in the real world. All of it needs fixing. It is so wrong. It is so backwards. It is so horrific. And I am going to pray out loud that Megan Thee Stallion gets justice, because it is unimaginable to me that we have a world that will give $100 million to Meghan Markle because Frogmore Cottage was too small, right? That will allow Amber Heard to write this pompous, arrogant statement, that will allow Kesha to not even have to apologize after having dropped a lawsuit that demanded the entire world's attention. And yet that same world essentially spits Megan Thee Stallion out. It's wrong.